Jess, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make these Valentine's Day mason jars. They just look so pretty and perfect, and as you can see it has a little milk card on top. So let's go on forth with the video. Here is a picture of the items that you will need to make these Valentine's Day mason jars. Alright, so now I'm going to open up my mason jars, make sure they're all nice and clean. And then I'm going to take my LED fairy lights that I got off of Amazon and just make sure, turn them on and off, make sure that they're still working perfectly fine. And then now I'm going to unwind them because they were all wrapped up and everything. So I'm just going to make sure that they're all perfectly unwind. So now I'm going to wrap the wire of these LED lights around the circumference of the mason jar, just so that I know the certain nice shape and everything that it needs. And then I'm going to also keep the shape and then like wrap it around my hands, that way the shape can still be intact, and once I put it in, it can still be in that layered kind of position. So now I'm going to put in the LED lights inside the jar, and then make sure that the shape and everything is still good inside and intact and layered properly. And then I'm just turning on the lights on and off just to make sure that everything is all good and that it looks all pretty. So then now I'm going to take like the plastic end of it and of like right next to the switch, and then just have it like bent in so that way it can like stay firmly like to the side and everything once when I start putting stuff inside of it. And then next I'm going to be taking some decorated shredded paper that I got from Dollar Tree, and then gently place it inside the mason jar because I still want to make sure I have like all like the lights and everything is all layered. And then I'm going to be taking my pencil. This is also very helpful if anything gets stuck or it's just not laying right. I can like use a pencil, like swish it around and like press down on like certain areas or lift up some of the certain places. And then I'm going to be turning on these lights a few times just to make sure I have everything in the correct position the way that I want it to be, and the lights are still showing through the decorative paper and it still looks pretty. next I'm going to be taking some glitter. I'm just going to sprinkle it into my hands. See the way that it looks. Looks all nice, white and pretty, all sparkly. And then I'm just going to gently place it into the mason jar. Well, just dash it right in there. And then I'm going to make sure that there's plenty of enough of the glitter inside and turn on the lights to make sure like the glitter can still be seen. And I pretty much went very well generous with the glitter. And then you can see here on the bottom of the mason jar some of the glitter. So next I'm going to be adding in some candy into the mason jar. And then placing all the candy, I'm going to make sure that they are gently placed inside and make sure that they're not overstuffed and not blocking out too much of the lights or anything. Just making sure that it has more of that perfect fit. And then I'm going to be placing in the Ferrero Rocher and then also the molten lava flavored kisses, making sure that there's still space for them to fit inside. Adding in some Valentine's Day little tattoos. I'm just going to place like one little box of them like on the very top. And once again with my pencil I'm going to go around, make some space and make sure that everything is well fitted and the lights are still being shown and still have their, you know, shininess going on. You can see the lights and the glitter at the bottom and the candy is all nice and fitted. I'm just going to turn off the lights and turn it back on, make sure everything's all good. And then I'm going to place the little switch on the side inside the jar and then close it and then start placing in some stickers and decorate the outside. So here are the glitter foam heart stickers that I'm going to be placing on the outside. So once I place them, I'm just going to make sure, you know, I peel it off and then I place it on like the smoothness of the mason jar and then make sure like to press it on like very well firm so that way it doesn't lose the stickiness and it stays on perfectly fine. was all nice and welly perfectly done onto this jar. So we're going to be moving on to the next jar. Oh, you can see that little shake at the end and the glitter at the bottom. So yeah, I really liked how perfect this first one turned out. After the second jar is done, I'm going to be taking some glitter paper and cut them into note card folding shapes, so that way I can like write like a little note inside, and it can be like a little like mini like note card. Alright, so I'm done with my little mini Valentine card. I just placed like a little foam sticker that I had extra left over on top of it, and I wrote a little message inside. Alright, so these mason jars are all well done and perfect, so I made sure to tape on the note cards, to tape on them on top of the lid. So hopefully you all love this video and the mason jars, and hopefully this will also turn out well for you. Happy Valentine's Day everyone, and I'll see you on to the next video. Later.